Hello people, and we're back with another video, and you guessed it right, it's game week 3 of FPL, and we had to make some deadline decisions. Deadline is actually approaching pretty soon. As of recording, there's about 27 minutes left, but truth be told, I made a lot of my decisions quite early on. But before we get into any of that, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, man. Come on, man. Grow the community, man. We have to grow. We have to increase, them one there. And hit that like button, the thumbs up, and drop a comment because it helps with the algorithms, which then helps get the content out there to all you beautiful people in the world. All right, so as you can see, this is my team for game week 3. Yeah. And I'll go through the lineup, and as I'm going through it, I'll talk about why they're there and what the kind of thinking was about in it. So Henderson still in goal, yeah, and they're facing Chelsea away. So I'm expecting. I can't lie. I'm not expecting a clean sheet. I'll keep it so real. I'm not expecting a clean sheet. If I get a clean sheet from Henderson this game week, then I'll be super surprised. But literally at this point, I couldn't use my free transfer on a goalkeeper. There was another transfer that I had to make, and like I said in the previous video, I'm trying really hard this season to not take any points deductions through transfers. So I think I'll just have to firm this one. And I mean, I kind of got, well, not that he would have played, but I kind of got screwed over a bit because on deadline day, Turner went to Crystal Palace, which now means I have 4 Crystal Palace players, which now means my next transfer has to be swapping Turner for another goalkeeper. So yeah, that one kind of annoyed me. I don't want to use my wild card this early either, so I might have to ride out the storm. If something does go wrong this game, I might have to ride out the storm. But yeah, Henderson in goal, not expecting too much, but if he can pull off more than 1 point, I'll be so grateful. Maybe he saves a penalty. Maybe he makes loads of saves in the game. Chelsea do have quite a lot of attacking options, so they'll play quite attacking. So maybe he'll make a lot of saves. Who knows? But let's see what happens, right? In the defense, I've gone with Porro, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Robinson. Pretty self-explanatory stuff. I'm kind of I'm a bit wary that all my defenders are playing away this game week. So this might not be the game week for clean sheets. So I think it's good in a sense that all of those defenders are really attacking players as well. So there is every kind of possibility to get some points from assists or maybe even a goal. Robinson was the transfer that came in. So I transferred out Barco from Brighton because he's injured. And I saw a good opportunity in the market. I'm sounding like I do. And brought in Robinson. They're playing against Ipswich. Even though it's away, I feel like Ipswich is a team that, boy, they just be getting smoked. So, and with some deadline deals breaking down, their morale might not be there. Maybe Fulham can take them to the cleaners. Do you know what I mean? Trent Alexander-Arnold, big game on Sunday versus Manchester United at Old Trafford. I think that Liverpool will be able to do something there. Whether he will, I'm not so sure, but we'll find out. And then Pedro Porro, in terms of FPL, he's probably one of the best defenders because he's just so offensive. Really, he's like one of the highest chance creators. He just throws in loads of crosses. So Newcastle is a tough opposition. It is at St. James Park. So yeah, I mean, I've kind of accepted that I won't be getting any clean sheets this game week, but if I can get a cheeky assist from the defense, I'll be more than happy. So now on to the midfield. And this is where originally it was quite interesting for me. So, let me explain it. So, originally, for like since the last game week, for the large majority of the week, I had Carvalho instead of Eze, and literally, I changed my mind about 5 minutes ago. I was like, it would, it would just be my luck that the week that I take out Eze, he has a good week. So I thought because the probability of Carvalho having a good week isn't that high, let me ride my luck on Eze. Because remember, we're reviewing him at game week 6. We've been consistent with this. We're reviewing him at game 6, and if by game 6 he he isn't cutting the mustard, then we'll make some decisions there. But so I thought, you know what? Let me chuck in the Eze, because if I miss out on points because of Eze, I will be absolutely vexed. I don't think my bench is strong enough yet to use a bench boost. So, and it's quite early. I don't really like using any of the power ups early on. I'll keep it real. But yeah, so Eze makes the cut. Everybody else is the same from last game week. So we got Jota, Saka, and we got Smith Rowe. The only other thing, and this might change because I have him as vice captain at the moment. I guess it doesn't matter because Haaland's going to play regardless in it, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But originally, I had Emil Smith Rowe as my captain for the large majority of the week, and literally until about 5 minutes ago. And what my initial thinking was, Smith Rowe has been one of Fulham's best players. They're about to play Ipswich, a team that's kind of on bad form, low on confidence. Morale might not be there. They might not be up for the fight. Who knows? We'll find out. I doubt that too many. I doubt that too many people would captain him. I don't think anybody would captain him. So I was thinking in my head, this could be a steal. This could actually be a steal. I could do like a 5,000 IQ play, and potentially, you know, differentials. Do you know what I mean? Make points in place, but this was kind of hinging on the fact that, you know, the usual crew, Haaland, Salah, Palmer, have bad game weeks in it. But then literally I thought, I will be so angry, yeah, so angry if Emil Smith Rowe blanks and Haaland gets a hat trick. I will be so angry. Not only will I be so angry, I would have missed out on like, there will be so many people that just leapfrog me. So I thought, do you know what? Let me play the meta. let me just make Haaland captain, and at least I know that if Haaland doesn't have an amazing game week, most of the other men in my FPL are not having a good game week. But if he has an amazing game week and I haven't got him captained, and Smith Rowe blanks, could be relegation battles. Do you know what I mean? It could be. So, obviously, Saka are about to play soon, actually. I think kickoff's in about an hour and 50 minutes, something like that. So we'll find out how Saka does. So, I mean, Saka could have been an option for captain, but I don't know, man. I'm gonna wait for before I make any kind of big players with Arsenal. I'm waiting for us to just ride out uh these first 5 games, because they're pretty difficult. But after that, we've got a few games where it's like, okay, we could pick up some points, and Sterling might even be an option now. I can't lie, with the transfer in. He might even be a good option, especially with some of the weaker teams that we're playing. So, but we'll see. Again, Diogo Jota, he's at Manchester. He's at Old Trafford on Sunday. I think if anybody's going to be involved in getting Liverpool points, probably going to be Jota. He is their striker currently. And then the forward line is the only thing that didn't change from last game week. So we've got Isaac, who's got Tottenham at St James Park. We've got Muniz, who going away to Ipswich, and then you've got Haaland, who's going to is it the Olympic Stadium? Is that what it's called? I can't remember what it's called. Honestly, can't remember what it's called. West Ham Stadium. I think it's the Olympic Stadium. It's in Stratford. I've been there. Well, I've been near there. Let me not lie. I haven't been inside it. I've been near it. So I guess from my forward line, what I would like to see this game week is I would like to see Isak and Muniz have much better game weeks than last week. Honestly, last game week, I know I got 76 points. I did decent, but I lost out a lot of points due to Crystal Palace not being able to do anything and Isak and Muniz pretty much blanking. So, yeah, this is the team. This is the team for game week 3. You know, looking at it now, maybe I'll get around about the same points unless something crazy happens. We have to remember as well. Last game week we got the Haaland hat trick on captaincy. I think that would be too greedy of me to ask for something similar. So with Carvalho, Munoz, and Johnson on the bench, really and truly, I want everybody in the starting lineup to play. If we can get around about anywhere from 70 to 80 points, I'll be happy for this game week. It's only game week 3. We just need to steadily build up those high points, high-ish points, and try our best to not do any points deductions through transfers because they do add up. They do add up, and at least in the past for me, they've added up. Like last season, I think by this point, or maybe even next game week, I made like 2 point deduction transfers. So then you got to think that's already -6, and you're thinking -6 is not a lot, but then when you go across the whole, your whole time of points deductions across the season. Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna try really hard to not do points deductions this season. But every time I do points deductions, I'm gonna tally it. I'll create like a spreadsheet. I'll tally it, and at the end, I'll see, I'll see how much I've actually been negatively impacted by it. So what I'll do is I'll be like, who I got rid of, who I brought in, the points that person got, who I sold that game week, and the person that I brought in, what they got, plus the points deduction. It will show you a true, because it's not just the points being deducted for the transfer that you're losing. It's actually the points as well that you lose if the person that you bring in does worse than the person that you took out. This is the level you got to be thinking at, people. So yeah, thanks for stopping by. I hope, actually, I was about to lie. I hope y'all have a bad game week because we gotta climb. Yeah, if you're still here, you're a legend. Like the video, subscribe, join the community, and drop us a comment. Let us know, us. I'm only one person. Let me know what you're doing. What are your picks for this game week? Who have you transferred in? Who have you made captain? Who do you think is going to be stars of the show? Who's getting the bonus points this game week? Let me know. Comments below. Tell a friend that we're doing this. I'll catch you next time.